Hi guys, here's another page in my Traveller's Notebook, and I'm using the July Citrus Twist Kits Pocket Life kit this week. I've got some splatters showing through from a previous page on the back of this one, so I'm going to cover it up with a couple of these 6x6 papers in the kit. It ends up quite dark this week, which is fine because it sort of matches my photo, I guess. So I'm just placing my photo vaguely where I want it, and then I'm going to line up the papers to match. So it actually turns out this is the exact same paper that I used on the other side of the page, but I don't mind that at all. So I've just stuck it down where I need it to be, and then I'm just going to flip the pages over and trim down the edges, and I'm going to do exactly the same piece with this piece down the bottom as well. So I just picked this red colour to go with the red tones in my photo, and the other one just is a bit darker because my photo wasn't that great, so it just sort of matches that. To back the photo, I'm going to add one of the 3x4 journaling cards, and so I'm going to stick with this sort of navy blue, red and white theme. And the whole point of this page was I really wanted to use this real life die cut piece, although it does really bug me when the little pieces don't come out of the die cut easily. Such a pain. So I'm going to use that as my title, and I'm going to stick that down on the left hand side, on the bottom right hand corner of the left hand side. And so now I'm just going to go through these die cut pieces and just pick out some of the ones in those colours, the navy blues and the reds, that I think might go in a cluster up here with my photo. There's some really cute pieces in here, but I was really trying to stick with that theme. And so I do end up going through the whole pack, but these are about the pieces that I'm going to use. I did find a couple of hearts in there that I thought I might put in as well. And then I can go ahead and start sticking everything down. I had wondered whether I might add a secondary title with the Gold Alphas, but I decided not to. Now, just to clarify the photo, I know it's pretty awful. I don't often take photos of myself when I'm having a bit of an emotional breakdown, but this photo was actually taken during a day in the life thing I was doing, so I did want to put it in my notebook because I think the days that you're feeling not great are just as important as the ones that you are feeling great. And I had a really bad conversation with someone, was feeling terrible, and I just, instead of holding it in, which is probably what I would normally do, I had just let myself have a good cry, get it out, feel better, and I decided to document that. So that's why we've got this terrible photo in here. I'm just sticking all these little pieces down just as I go. It was vaguely in the same shape as what I had originally intended, except I did move this little heart down here. It just helps draw the eye up the page. And there's a couple of these tiny word phrases, and this one here I loved with the hearts, but it was a teal colour, it just didn't go. So instead I'm going to add one of the stamps from the kit, Done Adulting, because boy was I done adulting that day. And then I can just swap these ones around, I think, so that the lighter one's on top. And I'm just going to glue those down with my Martha Stewart glue pen. And I'll just stick these ones down. The little heart wasn't going to stand up enough on its own, so I stuck that onto the back of another circle die cut that I wasn't going to use, just to highlight that a bit more on top of my photo. And I don't often date things, but I thought since I knew the date that I had done this day in the life, I would add that in as well. And I'm just going to do my journaling just on my typewriter on a bit of scratch paper and then cut that out. I wondered whether I would cheat and just stick it all down as one block, but I decided I didn't really like the look of it, so I am going to persist with cutting out all the little strips and gluing them down with my Martha Stewart glue pen as well. Although I do this every time, my typewriter, and when I run the glue pen across just when it's straight on my desk, the ink from the typewriter obviously isn't dry and it just leaves a little line on my desk, so I end up grabbing a piece of scrap paper. And I can't quite be done yet. First I have to add a few of these pretty little enamel dots. Don't normally love putting enamel dots in my notebook, but these ones were the perfect matching colours, so I just had to. Plus they sort of exaggerate this circle theme there. And that is this page all done. I really encourage you to document those times that aren't so great as well as the ones that are. If you want to keep watching, there's a couple more videos on screen. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye!